What's going on, Natural Bodybuilding World? This is John Bossy here with Stacy and Brittany of Urban Tan Organics. We're here at the Fitness Competitor Database Hot in Utah event, and I was chatting with these ladies about their unique tanning products. It's kind of cool. I think sometimes we don't think about what are the things that we're putting on our bodies, what are the things we're putting on our skin. You know, obviously as natural competitors, we're thinking about what we're putting in our bodies, but it's kind of a unique perspective. Maybe you can tell us, Stacy, a little bit more about the products that you offer.
Sure. What I was mentioning earlier is everybody in the fitness industry is worried about health and how they're taking care of the insides of their body. I take that same approach with spray tanning. I'm a registered nurse by trade, so I research all of the products that I use. I make sure they're vegan, they're organic, they're paraben free, and because you're spraying it on the largest organ of your body and it's getting absorbed into your skin, and I want to make sure it's a safe, good product. Not everybody thinks about that when they're doing a spray tan, and I want to do the brain work for you, and so I research everything that's in. There is added chemicals in spray tan solutions that you need to be aware of. You just need to be aware that everything's safe. I make sure it's as natural as possible for competitions.
Very cool. And so then, Brittany, you're going to tell me, how do you know this girl? Are you guys sisters? Or?
Yes, Stacy is my sister. Known her my whole life. I actually just moved down to St. George, Utah a couple years ago, and we just expanded our company down to St. George. So.
Very cool. And so tell us about your interest in fitness and how you kind of wanted to join your sister in this tanning business.
I have always loved fitness. I've never competed, unfortunately, but I've always loved fitness. I started spray tanning a couple months ago, and I just love helping my clients, making them feel comfortable in their skin. You know, it's very personal, making them feel like they look better, and it's just great.
Awesome. So, Stacy, you were telling us, we were talking a little bit before the interview about how I know one issue with a lot of natural competitors is they like to wear Dream Tan, and that's one of the products that's very popular. And a lot of competitors now are finding that certain federations are banning the use of that product. And so, you know, I'll see people on message boards and Facebook saying things like, oh, you know, like, what should I use? And kind of panicking last minute when they can't use Dream Tan. And many people are like, oh, get sprayed. And so many people are worried about that their product's going to run. Maybe you can tell us about your experience with your product. Is that something that's a concern, or how can they prevent that?
Okay, so I would suggest you get a, for competing, you get a good base, which maybe is coming and getting sprayed a few times before competing. Getting a good base coat, letting your spray tanner, whether it be me or Brittany or another company, make sure it's a safe company. Get a good base on you, see how your skin is taking. You wash that off, but it absorbs into your skin. It sticks to your amino acids. And so it won't run when you shower that off. And then at the competition, you're going to get just a touch-up on that base. So it's not a thick coating of like a cosmetic type solution. You're already going to have a base. And so that will prevent the running of a thick coating solution. You're already going to have it absorbed into your skin.
Nice. And so with those multiple coats, you know, how far out from a competition would you recommend someone start applying those?
You just do about 3 days before your competition, because it does wear off within a week to 10 days. So you want it to be as fresh as possible. And that also gives me time to see how your skin's taking. You might only need 2 sprays. You might need, more than that. So.
Gotcha. And so when you go to competitions to work with competitors, are you like bringing a booth there, a stand-up booth or something? Or?
I do it mobile. I can bring a booth to you and do it mobilely. Yes.
Very cool. So how do most people find out about you? Is it typically, they're looking for kind of, a vegan, organic, like alternative with their tanning products, or is it more you kind of getting out there and letting people know like, hey, this is an alternative that's available to you?
Yes, definitely. I don't think people even think that there's a vegan, organic, paraben free. I don't think they even think of that option. So it's me getting out. I am on Insta under Urban Tan Organics, and I have a Facebook page, and it's just word of mouth. I've had a great following with word of mouth, just establishing that trust that I have a nursing background, and I'm going to make you comfortable and safe and go that way.
Awesome. So Stacy brings the science, Brittany brings the, I guess you probably both bring it, but the aesthetics and kind of the fashion of it all. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about how you decide, which product to use on different people, a guy versus a lady, someone with a fair complexion, darker, like kind of the science of it.
I've had the fair skin, the kind of darker skin. My boyfriend is half Mexican. He tans very well. He gets farmer's tans. He doesn't want that when he goes out in the sun. He goes boating. He does this. He does that. So, I just spray to what they think is comfortable. I make sure they look at it before I get done. I want them to make sure that what they look at is what they feel comfortable with. And if they don't, then I'll do another layer. I'll do what they feel is free. If not, I'll help them out the next spray, do something differently.
Gotcha. Very cool. And then, Stacy, a question I have for you, I was kind of thinking of is, I know myself, more traditional people would say like, oh, just go in a tanning booth or go out in the sun. And kind of with your nursing background, maybe you can talk us through the decisions of when that is or isn't appropriate and how to healthily get a good tan.
Okay, well, the thing about a spray tan is maybe I won't go all into, I think people common sense know that tanning booths and sun, moderation, but it isn't really that great for you. A spray tan is your best tan. You going to the tanning beds for a full month in one spray. And so the science, or let me just break it down to you because maybe you've never been sprayed. So I will spray you with a bronzing type agent that I will instantly see how your skin's taking light or dark or how much more. What Brittany was saying is you can look in the mirror and see how you're taking. Then you let that activate for 6 hours and then you shower that bronzer off. That comes out and your true tan that is absorbed into your skin activates. Okay. So that's what a spray tan is.
Very cool. So for anyone that's looking to, I guess, make the transition from like Dream Tan or spray tan, what would you recommend as maybe a strategy of kind of, if you've used Dream Tan or something like that in the past, you're probably familiar with how many coats it takes you, how many days, like those kind of things. And trying something new like this might make you kind of nervous. Would it be something you'd recommend? Like, do you have people maybe experiment with even a couple weeks out of the show to get a feel for the right colors?
Absolutely. Just come and get just a cosmetic spray tan. That's not a competition dark spray. That's just cosmetically just to see. You're not going to look fake. Guys take great. And just accentuate what you've been working hard with your muscles and just see what the basis is before you have spent all this money on a competition and then you're not happy with the results. Exactly.
Awesome. So I'm going to let either one of you take this next question. What inspired all this? Like whose idea was it? And did you both start together or was it?
Actually, Brittany bought me a pass to get spray tanned. So I got it and I was in love. I mean, it was like my best spray tan. And a tan makes everybody look thinner, healthier, prettier. And then I started spray tanning my friends. It inspired me to open up a door with women that made them feel more confident, more comfortable. They'll go to the gym more comfortably. They'll start exercising. It opened up a lot of doors. So it just turned into a business from there.
Gotcha. And Brittany, you were mentioning that you're spray tanning your boyfriend. I know as a guy, I think guys tend to be probably a little more hesitant to be spray tan.
My boyfriend's an athlete. He played for Dixie State baseball. He has a ton of friends who are on the football team. I actually just sprayed them. They thought, I'm not going to spray tan. That's so not manly. But I got them in the booth. I sprayed them. They looked in the mirror. They're thinking, oh, my gosh, I look good, And I had a friend who also is a coach for Dixie State baseball. He had a skin pigment disease where his skin's white, and he thought I would never get a spray tan. That's so not masculine. I'm not going to do that. I ended up spraying the areas that his disease affected, and it blended well, and he loved it. And now he's spraying by me all the time. And so I think guys just have to kind of let down their manhood a little bit and open up to the spraying world, and they'll be happy with the results that they get.
Very cool.
Or just call me. It could be a secret. We won't tell anybody, and it looks so good that nobody will know.
Gotcha. And maybe for any of the competitors out there watching, you could tell them a little bit about maybe examples of kind of like some flagship clients of yours, or maybe even some shows where you've had a lot of clients in, or shows you're going to be at in the future.
Definitely. I am working with Fitness Competition Database, and I'm going to be sponsoring their athletes. We're just stepping out into this world. I've done a few competitors and just thought this was a new world that I wanted to step out with. So I will be sponsoring the shows that they are going to.
Very cool. So be on the lookout for that. Till next time, you've got Brittany and Stacey here. This is John Bossy with Inside Natural Bodybuilding, and they are both from Urban Tan Organics. Check them out if you're looking for vegan organic tanner products. We'll catch you next time on Inside Natural Bodybuilding. Thanks for watching.